When I did my review of the Sanyo VPC PD1/PD2 the other month, I wanted to attach it to my motorcycle to see how the anti-shake function would cope, but unfortunately I couldn't find anything to attach it to it with. Anyway, since then I've been looking and I found this device. It's a clamp that will attach a camera with a tripod mount to pretty much anything. It's made out of plastic. The important part is this end section here, which is a double ball joint, which enables you to point the camera in whatever angle you want. It tightens up with this little knob here, and it tightens quite firmly. And then the other half of it involves this kind of rubber part here, and a screw thread there, which again is plastic, so it's not entirely industrial strength, but it'll do for what I need, and there's a little rubber bit on the end there as well. Now on the bottom here, you'll see that there's this red button, and what does that do? Well, you can pull these legs down from the top like this, and the legs are made out of metal with rubber balls on the end, and use it as a normal tripod. And then if you screw the thread down, you can adjust the height of the tripod as well. And that red button, well, that's the unlock button to release the metal legs so that you can fold them back into the frame again. The supplied manual pamphlet comes with various suggestions on how to use the device. You can use it as a normal tripod, or attach it to a pole, or a desk, or a chair, and then finally you can attach it on your chest and use it as a chest pod, which is a bit of an unusual idea, but I suppose you could try it out. And this is the point in the video where anyone who knows anything about camera accessories would say, why don't you go and get a GorillaPod? Well, I've got a GorillaPod, and it's fine, although I don't think it's strong enough to hold the camera to the motorcycle driving along at 60 miles an hour. At least not firmly. Anyway, so we'll screw the, I don't know what to call this device, we'll call it the camera clamp, onto the camera there using the plastic screw thread, and then we'll also attach it to the motorcycle. Now, I've got this grab bar on the back of my bike, which is an appropriate place to put it round, and it does hold it very firmly, as you can see. And the only thing that remains is for me to cover up the screen with a piece of card to avoid distracting drivers that are following me. So let's take it out on the road and see how it copes. Well, unfortunately, as you can see, the camera's got a bad case of the wobbles, and I think the rigidity of the clamp is actually amplifying the vibrations from the motorcycle. So on this occasion, the experiment has turned out to be a failure. The camera clamp does its job well, but unfortunately it's not suited for the purpose that I wanted to use it for. But that isn't to say that it's a useless device, and I'm sure that it will come in very handy in the future when I'm doing some of my other videos. If you're interested in buying one of these clamps, I've got a link to the UK online retailer where I bought mine from on my own website, which is techmoan.com. Thanks for watching.